Welcome. You good there? Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Rex.
You all right?
No.
New jeans?
My wife and kids have been out of town, and so I haven't had like clean clothes.
What, do your kids wash your clothes?
No.
You got kid labor going on in there?
They're old enough.
Yeah.
So this is Plan G underwear. All right, this is the back of the...
I just bought new underwear.
Dude.
I'm wearing new underwear.
Why am I doing Plan G? Just buy new
Let's drink some whiskey. Okay, GlenDronach 18, also known as Allardice. What the?
There's like fuzz.
Ah, okay. So, Epic Elliptic was the one who requested this. So first of all, love the show. Second, would love to see you guys try GlenDronach 18-year-old Allardice.
What?
Don't know. I know you don't Allardice.
Say what?
Allardice.
Yeah. All right.
You're looking at me through half eyelids. It's creeping me out. All right. So I know you don't really like the sherry whiskey, but you should try this one. And yes, this is definitely. Oh, by the way, also make a video about that Highland Park Sigurd, which we already did. This is how old this request is. And then he says, Rex, it's the one on the left of the door, top shelf in the wooden box.
He needs me to get...
He's trying to help you out.
This is the target
whiskey.
area. It's like, Rex, dial it in.
Yeah,
right there is where you're going.
Yeah, make sure Daniel does this.
All right.
All right, so here's the thing. I got to sit through a tasting last month with the master distiller for Benriach, Glengasau, and GlenDronach. He's super cool. And I know that I don't normally like sherried whiskeys, but I actually kind of dig the GlenDronachs because they've got character. Now, Allardice is named after the founder of the distillery in 1826. His name is James Allardice.
That's a really dark whiskey.
It is. It's sherry barrel the whole way. James Allardice is the founder of GlenDronach, 1826. They actually are located on the Dronach Burn.
Ooh.
Dronach Burn.
Ooh, I was so checking out.
Burn means like a little stream, river, and they live on it actually runs right next to it or through the distillery. They use that for their water.
So
always have.
Your words had...
No meaning?
Sent me something.
Oloroso sherry, by the way.
Okay. So, what's going on here? There's
Fudge.
So much going on. This is a complex whiskey.
No, all of the rich nose notes are all coming from the Oloroso sherry, I think. The sherry barrels. Walnuts. I'm looking forward to the taste.
You know what directionally this is reminding me of? Then we'll pull it down to compare.
Of course we will.
Macallan M.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. No, it's not happening. We're gonna bottom out Macallan M with all comparisons.
Yeah, we are.
Now, after you said that, I'm remembering Macallan M,
right?
But I'm all of a sudden a dusty note showed up in the nose. Smell that again.
Yeah. No, it has a lot of similarities. It's probably like 70% of the way there. But the dried leaves is what it is like for me. That's
so smooth.
It is,
and it's not overly candied.
The Macallan M is a bit smoother though. This has
okay. So here's the
thing.
As
nice.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pour a little Macallan M, $4,000 bottle of whiskey. Now I'm gonna do this because if you're right, we will have just solved for our crew a shortcut to something close to Macallan M. That's actually affordable.
Ooh, so
that's why I'm doing this. Not for you. Doing it for them.
For the people. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. So if we pull down Macallan M, let's say if it's 70% of the way there, then putting a blend together to get it, if we can get it to like 80 to 90%, I think we can dare call it the poor man's Macallan.
The poor man's Macallan. I like that. Can you imagine what happens if we start blending into a Macallan M?
I poured so much.
I really did. That was a little bit of an overpour.
Okay.
Immediately on the nose.
Immediately on the nose. This is actually a bit more floral.
Look how much darker that Macallan M is. Even though we thought this was dark, this is nothing compared to that Macallan M.
Right, so let's pull it down. There we go. If you can see that, sure.
Yeah, damn. That is super dark.
Right. So
It's close.
A little bit more lively and floral, just a little bit on the.
Okay, so the GlenDronach is dustier, which is what I said from memory. There's more dusty notes in this GlenDronach Allardice.
Well, this has a deep, ripe, pruny, plummy note in the Macallen.
And there's no dust in the Macallan M. There's just pure fruits. Dude, the taste is not far off. Okay, so here's the thing. Holy sh**.
So first of all, let's give me some love and adulation.
Okay, for remembering. It wasn't just a mooch maneuver. He actually was remembering correctly.
And this is conservatively about 70% of the way there.
No, I totally agree. And the last 30% is peat smoke.
Hold on.
So what's different between the Macallan M and the GlenDronach?
This is definitely a bit more floral.
Yeah. What's different, I think, is in the flavor. There's a little bit more peat and earth in the GlenDronach than there is in the Macallan M, but it's so small, you might even be closer than 70%.
Yeah. So like conservatively. I'm not like, I am not trying to steer you wrong in terms of Macallan. Because the way it works is the more granular I can get dialing this in, the more whiskeys he pulls down to really make it perfect. My concern with the GlenDronach Allardice right now is
Allardice.
Is how to tame the bit of floral on this GlenDronach without overwhelming it with peat. Because how can we?
No, damn it! That was not all what I thought it was going to be.
I
just grabbed the GlenDronach 12 original, and I was hoping for it to be more sherry, and it's more peat. So I need.
This is the Macallen is.
I need a cheap sherry cask.
An oily syrup. It immediately coats the mouth and stays with you.
Dang it. I wish that people could be commenting right now because they could be helping me out with a really heavy sherry cask. Maybe the La Santa?
Yeah, maybe.
Or the Quinta Ruban.
But again, my concern with those, we're already getting more floral notes.
No, I'm not getting more.
A little bit more sweetness, a little bit more.
I'm getting more floral in an M.
Oh, this is more fruity. This is more fruity on
Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah, this is more flower. If you mean actual flowers like dirt, vines, grass, flowers.
Yeah, like flower sweetness on here. And I think if we add in something sweet, even though it has sherry, we're just going to raise up that sweetness and take it further away from this. That would be like closer to a sugary sweetness than.
I'm trying the La Santa.
The deep fruity sweetness in here.
Dude, I think I needed the Quinta Ruban.
Okay, try the Quinta Ruban of mine. I have very little, but
because I need more plum, and the Quinta Ruban is more of the plum notes.
Dude, we may be inching towards 80% here. Dude, try it.
That's the Quinta Ruban.
Try the Quinta Ruban, and then go to the Macallen.
We're really close. We're really, really close. Oh my god.
All right, hold on.
I can't believe we did that. Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to fake a poor man's Macallen, get a GlenDronach Allardice and add about 1/10 of the volume of Quinta Ruban Glenmorangie. And you are within 80% of tasting like Macallen M.
At least 80%. I'm going back to back right now. The difference, like that last 20, 15%, this presents as a little bit more.
It's still fruitier. A
little bit more, just a tiny bit, but not light citrusy fruit, kind of deep,
grape,
plummy, raisiny, grapey type of fruits. This is a little bit more potent and concentrated, just a little bit than this.
The thing is, the GlenDronach just has a lot of earth and dust notes, and it's hard to overcome those. And so, in whatever we can't obliterate of that, that's what the Macallan M doesn't have.
Right.
Macallan M has no earth notes at all.
All right, so we'll put
all fruit.
Let's put the parts GlenDronach Allardice and was it Quinta Ruban?
Yeah, it's like a 10-to-1 ratio.
All right.
10 parts GlenDronach.
I feel like we contributed so much
Quinta Ruban
to the world of whiskey just now. Now,
yeah, that's pretty hefty. You can basically make up a $4,000 bottle of whiskey.
Here's my big concern.
Yeah.
Because now every time I try and mooch Macallen, you'll be like, no, let's just get the GlenDronach.
Now I'll just be like, oh, I totally poured you Macallen. Then you'll have no idea.
So, I don't know if we can call this poor man's, but it's definitely less than $4,000. Do you know how much the GlenDronach was?
Oh, crap. No, I don't.
All right, so, never mind. The episode's garbage. Pointless.
All right. Any comments before we take this thing out? I'm going to drink my poor man's Macallan M.
I'll drink the Macallen.
You can drink the actual Macallan M.
After watching, this is Thomas Murphy. After watching
Thomas Murphy.
After watching today's episode, I decided to play Whiskey Vault.
Thomas Murphy.
I will cut your face off. Like straight up Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah. You
Just bite it
you
off.
have to eat it off.
Decided to play Whiskey Vault on a loop. Now, since I've seen them all, I decided to make it more interesting. Put on Dark Side of the Moon. It's a Dark Side of the Moon. It's amazing how none of the songs match up at all with the show. But I get to listen to some great Floyd and with YouTube, LOL, launcher.
Yeah, he's trying to game the numbers on our channel for us. Now, here's the thing. The reason it didn't work for you, Thomas Murphy, is because all of our videos line up perfectly with It's Raining Men. And most people don't know that. But if you watch It's Raining Men, all of our movements are timed to it.
Yeah.
Why?
We have little earpieces.
Yeah.
Just constantly. See us move, it's like.
Yeah. It's raining.
Charlie G. Haig.
Charlie.
The Whiskey Priest.
Yes.
How you liking those bourbon glasses?
We love them.
Saw them a while back and been thinking about getting a few. Also, did you try the limestone water yet? Just curious if you noticed any difference.
Charlie sent us this limestone mixing water. It's a Kentucky Bourbon Companion water. It's the limestone water that goes into a lot of the famous bourbons. And so the trick is when you're adding water to a whiskey,
Right.
the idea is that if you add the water they use to distill the whiskey,
Right.
you'll be more authentic to the flavor of the whiskey than if you just add some of your own distilled water from your kitchen. Now, what I have noticed is I've tried it once, and it did taste slightly different than just our generic water.
So not like, bam, this is night and day.
But it was, I had to search for it, man.
Okay.
I had to search for it.
All right.
Now, my guess is that's not true if you're using tap water. I was using distilled water just from like our spring water, right? And if you're using tap water, it's probably going to be a big difference.
Hey, Chad, how you liking the length of these episodes?
I know, right? We're only up to 12 minutes on this one.
Are we? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, only 12 minutes. Well, we haven't done the intro yet, though.
Oh, okay. All right. Beeblebrox 42. Are prices higher, lower, the same at the distiller than at liquor stores? Mention Chris Boggess.
Okay, so I said that for note to Daniel. So Chris Boggess is a viewer and works at a distillery in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And he's
Chris.
a damn good human being. And he's contributed to the comments. I'm grateful for that, Chris, by the way. Because he's very informed.
I am on fire.
Dude.
I'm on fire.
This is your day. So here's the thing. Prices between buying it at distillery and buying it on the shelf vary wildly. And every distillery does it different. So you got to remember that because of the American system of alcohol, which is called the three-tier system, anytime you buy it from a shelf, you're paying 3 people. So if you go and buy GlenDronach from your local whiskey shop, your whiskey shop's getting money, the distributor who delivered it to the whiskey shop is getting money, and then finally the person who made it is getting money. That's the 3-tier system. And so very often the distiller bottle will be a little cheaper than buying it on the shelf because it has to go through less people. Now, on the other hand, often at the distillery, you'll find whiskey that they don't distribute, which makes it rare, which makes it more expensive.
Oh.
Right? So there's a very good chance you'll go to a distillery and find more expensive whiskeys.
Special releases.
Because there's special releases you can't actually buy on the shelf.
Sure.
A lot of people will mix those things up. But if you just say really love generic bourbon and you go to the distillery and they let you buy it from the gift shop, it'll either be exactly the same as what you can buy it at retail, or it'll be a little cheaper, usually. Now, the difference is if you buy it for $30 at your local liquor store, your distillery's only getting half of that, or less. And if you buy it for $30 at the distillery, they're getting all of that minus taxes. So you're still doing your distillery a favor by buying it from the distillery.
I am really proud of how close we got
To Macallan M.
to Macallan M. It's like 85% of the
Yeah,
bar.
we're really close.
Damn, dude.
All right, well, wish you guys could be trying this.
Toasts and some shit.
Yes, and toast and things.
Here is to cheating, stealing, fighting, and drinking. If you cheat, may you cheat death. If you steal, may you steal a woman's heart. If you fight, may you fight for a brother. And if you drink, may you drink with me. Skull.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.